Downrange Stat Attack Sports here with Big Mo. Today we're doing the $20 NFL Best Ball $15 million millionaire. $2 million the first place, guys. Today I drew the 10th pick over here. So with the 10th pick, most likely I'm going to do the hero running back and then go strong on the wide receivers, guys. We'll see how many experienced guys are in here. And you can tell by the draft. Once we get to the fifth round, that's when you're going to know who's who, pretty much. So most likely, the first guy going to go is Chase, and then I don't know the way that things have been going, probably be Jefferson or Robinson. So we'll check it out. We got 32 seconds. Now, my whole thing is I like to stack. I like to stack two or three teams. I'll pick two or three teams depending on how the draft allows me to. So I'm going to do everything I can to get. Like, I like Carolina. I think they got a good schedule, especially for the playoffs. I think Bryce Young is coming up. He's got a bunch of receivers now. I like T Mac. You still got Thielen there. He's got two running backs in Hubbard, and he also has Rico Dowdle. So if you get one, you might want to get the other because I think they're going to be split in time. If not, Hubbard's going to be most of it. So first guy, Rise 7 Up. He is on the clock, and I'm surprised he hasn't picked, or he might not even be on here yet. Probably just barely get a notification, turning it on, and then he'll pick. If not, if he times out, he'll go get Chase. Time out for Chase. So another one, I'm trying to look for any names here that I've played against, and I haven't noticed. See, Chase just went. So next guy, he went Barkley. Barkley has been falling in the draft a lot lately, and I think that's due because people are trying to go more receiver heavy. But I'm surprised. There goes Jefferson, as expected. So right here, it's going to probably be Robinson, most likely. But like I said, I'm going to probably go heavy on. I'm going to go hero running back, or I might even do zero running back. It matters how the rest of these guys pick. We'll see. But my target is going to be right here is CMC. I like CMC, and that's more of a. If he's injured, I know it screws me, but if he's not injured, guys, game on, baby, game on. But right now, most likely he's going to go probably CD Lamb. Now, if Lamb actually fell to me for some reason, I would take Lamb in a heartbeat. I think Dallas is going to have a better team this year. They can't do any worse than last year, that's for sure. But anyways, we'll see. This guy is going to time out, so most likely he's going to give him CD Lamb. So we'll go over here. Yeah, it's going to give him CD Lamb if he times out. No, he went Puka Nacua. Oh, that gives me a chance to. And there goes Lamb. Now, I don't think I'm going to get CMC. Unless this guy over here, these next two guys go receiver. Maybe they'll go Neighbors. Yep, he went Neighbors. Now, this guy's going to go CMC or Genty, so I'm going to get one or the other. I'll get whatever guy he doesn't pick. I like both. He went CMC. I was hoping to get CMC. So now, there we go. I got Genty. I'll get my hero running back. Let's see. Okay. Now I got my hero running back. I'm going to go strong on wide receivers here on out. I might even go tight end on this next one. It depends. Because if I go Brock Bowers, then I got pretty much all of the. But I don't like Brock Bowers in the second round. I don't even like him in the third round. I just believe that there's going to be too much ball sharing around. He's not going to get the playing time he got last year. He's going to get the playing time, but he's not going to get the playing points. He's not going to be the main focus on offense like he was last year. He's going to get his, don't get me wrong. Excellent. He still is the number one tight end out there. Him and McBride and Kittle. So they're looking at it all going on here. They're going exactly how I thought they would go, guys. So with me, I'm going to go Drake London. I like Drake London. I think he's going to have an excellent year. And I can actually stack Atlanta a lot easier than I can if I went and got St. Brown or McConkey Oh, McConkey, I probably could have stacked, but I'm a big old USC guy, as a lot of people know. Big USC guy. I like Drake London. He's on the offense. Is going to get it to him. He's got Michael Penix. Michael Penix is up and coming quarterback. So right now, I like my build. I got Genty and I got Drake London. I love it. Got my hero running back and I got my stud receiver. Now, when it comes back around, I'll probably get another stud receiver. I mean, if they're all the ones I don't like for that position, then I might even go tight end. I might even just grab a Kittle because I don't think McBride's going to make it back. And that way I can actually stack San Fran also at the same time. So right now I'm looking at the quarterbacks that I want to get. I'm going to be looking at probably Michael Penix, Bryce Young. I'm going to try to get, if I can get T-Mac on the way back, that'd be awesome. And or even around the turn on the fourth round if I can get T-Mac. If I feel I'm going to get T-Mac in the fourth round, I'll take him in the fourth round and try and get someone else in the third round. There goes Garrett Wilson. I think Wilson's going to have a great year this year. I like Wilson. I just didn't like him more than Drake London. McConkey, I love McConkey too, but I think they're going to be running the ball with Hampton a lot more, and it's going to be looking good. Look here, first quarterback came off, Josh Allen. Well, and went Barkley on it, so he went heavy for the running aspect. Chase, and then he went Jacobs. That's his hero running back. He's probably going receiver now, or he might even go Daniels, or maybe Lamar. But most likely, if I was him, I would go another receiver. You got your hero running back. You got your hero wide receiver first pick. I mean, that's lovely that Josh Jacobs went all the way down to him. For him, this is going to be a good draft. Yep, he went Rashid Rice. Great pick, actually. If he doesn't get suspended or injured, it's a great pick. So he's got two stud receivers and a stud running back. So number one, Rise 7 Up is doing real good. And the second one, Scary Terry and then McBride. See, McBride did go already. Hill, I'm not a big Tyreek Hill fan this year. I was in the past because I had him in the past. But next year, I don't. I mean, two was just a concussion away from losing his career, guys. And who did the guy as a backup? Ewers from Texas? Come on, give me a break. You know, Arch Manning should have been the quarterback that whole time, but they still had Ewers in there. And T. Higgins went. Chase Brown. I like that. You got a nice little two-headed running back. Bucky and Chase. That's good. There goes Lamar Jackson right before me. So let's come over here. Who do I want? All right, cue the next couple guys I want. So Brees Hall went. Too bad. I think Brees Hall is going to have a bounce back year this year. There goes Harrison. I got snaked. But you're going to get snaked a lot in these drafts. So JSN. Oh, I thought JSN would be gone. That's why I didn't cue him. But I'll go with Mike Evans. I got a better chance of having a better season with Evans. Because JSN, you don't know. I mean, Sam Darnold, yeah, he did good last year, but this is also Seattle. There's a different. Sometimes I know one of these guys can get JSN, so I like it. Mike Evans is reliable. 10 touchdowns, 1,000 yards, easy. He's a number one. So I got my two number ones. So he went Kyron Williams. Okay. He's got Nico, Henry, and Williams. So a lot of these guys going. I think there's a lot of more running backs that I can pick for my second running back, and I'm not going to be looking at that until the 8th, 9th round, most likely, because I'm pretty sure these guys. Now this guy would be smart to go wide receiver. So we'll see what he does right here. It's taking a lot of time, so obviously he didn't know what he really wanted. Devontae Adams, okay, that's decent. So he got himself 3 good receivers. I think Devontae's going to have a decent season. He always does, it seems. Now he's with a quarterback that likes to throw too, so him and Puka should be lighting the scoreboard up. This guy's going to time out, so we'll see who we want. Who is he going to time out with? Go up here. He timed out with Jaden Daniels, which is fine because I'm actually going to get Kittle. I believe if you get one of the top 3 tight ends, you're pretty much good to go. I really didn't want to get him in the fourth round. I wanted to get him in the fifth, but he will not last coming back to me. I can tell you that right now. So we're looking good right now. I got two stud receivers, stud running back, and a stud tight end. I got a very good build. And for the quarterbacks I want, I don't have to worry about that for another 2 to 3 rounds for the first one. So I'm looking very good right now. Nice. And he went Metcalf. So this guy's he's trying to build. He's got number ones on all their teams and CMC. So JSD looking decent. I like that. Metcalf with Rogers. I mean, if Rogers comes back to form, he's gonna be having an excellent year. So and we're gonna have another timeout, huh? That's okay. Let's go get back to my team right here. Genty, a lot of people, I'm not gonna take a rookie in the first round like that. Yeah, that's what a lot of people said about Neighbors last year. Look, Neighbors blew it up. I believe Genty's gonna have similar, very, very similar seasons. He's just gonna blow it up. He's got the coach for him. He has Carroll. Carroll's going to use him just like he did with Marshawn Lynch. And Genty, surprisingly enough, can catch and run after the catch, of course. And like I said, I got my two stud receivers, Drake London and Mike Evans. That gives me a chance to get Penix and Mayfield. And I can go Brock Purdy too, guys, because I got Kittle. Because I might try to get Ricky Pearsall later on, or even a Jennings. But T Mac went. I was thinking about going T Mac, but he was too far down. With the ATP, wouldn't have been very good for me to pick him right there. But I still like T Mac. I still like Bryce Young because I still can get Leggett. I can still get Thielen. I can still get Sanders, his tight end, and I can still get Rico Dowdle or their other running back, Chuba Hubbard. So Williams. Oh, there's the one, Jameson Williams. I think he's gonna be a surprise to people. I think he's gonna do better than St. Brown this year for some reason. I don't know. I just have that feeling. But when I draft, I try to go by numbers. That's exactly why I have the guys I have right now. Now Evans, I wanted Harrison because I thought Harrison's going to do better this year. And number wise, he started coming up last year. Evans is just reliable. That's why I picked Evans over JSN. Even though I like JSN better than Evans, I'm going with the numbers because we're stat attack here, guys. So now Pickens went too bad. I like Pickens. Now I see what Rise 7 Up is doing. He's got that easy one. He's got three great receivers, and then he gets Burrow. So he's looking very tough. He's gonna be a tough one to beat right here. So I see Hurts already went. There goes Chuba Hubbard. So I might not even go at all with Carolina because it depends. If I can get them all late, then I will. I definitely will. Let me go ahead and get a couple guys here. See, Addison. Addison's a great pick. I like Addison. Flowers. Ah, there goes Travis Hunter. That was my next pick. Let's see who he goes. Since he has one running back, three receivers, guys. So we'll check this out. Let's see what this guy goes. Or is he going to time out again? He's got three number ones on this team. Yeah, he got Waddle. Waddle, it all depends on Tua. Waddle can be great. A couple years ago, he was great. And with me, I'm getting Calvin Ridley. I think he's going to have a great year. By numbers, now I got me three number ones on their teams. And by the numbers, Ridley should do actually good. He has a quarterback. I know he's a rookie, but I think he's going to get it to him. So by numbers, Ridley would have been the best pick right there for me. So far, the draft is looking very good, guys. Got a top tier tight end, top tier running back, and I got three top tier receivers. So, oh, there goes Rome. I was hoping to get Rome on the way back, but let me go see what guys I need to queue on here. Okay. See, here's a hard decision. Go by numbers. Godwin, if he stays healthy, and I am going to go Godwin. That way I can stack Tampa Bay. I like Jennings, don't get me wrong. But I think Tampa Bay would be a nice little stack right there. Yeah. Now, when it comes back around, most likely I'm going to have to get Baker Mayfield. And if I don't end up getting Baker Mayfield, at least I got all of his weapons. And that's what I'm going to try to do, except for Bucky, of course. So I got a four-headed monster at wide receiver. And Godwin did outperform Mike Evans last year when he was playing. Actually, Godwin was only 1 or 2 points behind Chase Brown. I mean, Chase Brown. Jamar Chase. I'm sorry about that, guys. Jamar Chase last year. So when he was healthy, he was doing great. So if he can stay healthy, that's an excellent pickup for me. Here goes the run of the running backs. Walker, Mixon, Henderson, Montgomery. So, what is that? Melt B 2014. It's got 3 running backs already. Huh. Mahomes just went. So that's kind of a surprise that Mahomes just went. Now Harvey went. Harvey's going to lose a little bit of touches now that J.K. Dobbins is signed with Denver. So here's Shakir. Now, over here with Shakir, I believe Keenan Coleman's going to be the guy over there because usually these second-year guys come up. And Shakir is, I like Shakir, don't get me wrong. I actually had a lot of Shakir last year. There goes Pacheco. So we went Judy and Pacheco. I like number one's team so far. He's doing real good, actually. Jukins. Caleb Johnson. See, we're in the 7th round. I'm still not going running back. Like I said, I have my hero running back. There's plenty of running backs out there that's going to get up. And then I got some guys I like at running back that I think is going to be starters by the end of the year. So let's see who I need to. Oh, that went Ricky Pearsall. So someone already figured out what I was going to try to do. Not me personally, but they knew that someone's going to be picking them. Let me see what the draft board looks like. Already just went in Pearsall's. So it looks like I am going to go. I'm going to go with Mayfield just to make sure I get one of my quarterbacks. I could have waited probably to the next round, but when one quarterback goes off, they start coming off. Sorry about that. Cooper Kupp. If he stays healthy, who knows? I don't know what to think about Cooper Kupp anymore. A couple of years ago, I would have been able to tell you, but now. So now I got me a Tampa Bay stack, which has a favorable schedule. Downs went. Golden and Downs. So I had both of those guys on my queue, as you guys could tell. Let's see. Okay, I already know who I'm going next. Draft board. He's going to time out, so. All right. I get to go Mooney. I got 2 team stacks. I got Atlanta, and I have Tampa Bay. Both NFC South. I like that because they score a lot against each other. So I'm targeting the NFC South in this draft, as you can tell. So I got the number 1s and number 2s on 2 teams that's going to score a lot. I got one of the quarterbacks. I'm going to try to get Penix later on, but I can get Penix probably in the 11th or 12th round. That's my guess. I'll try to get him down there. And I might just do 2 quarterbacks in this draft. I don't know. I'm looking pretty strong on my wide receivers. I'm not worried about wide receivers. I'm not worried about my tight end. I'm only going to go 2 tight ends because, realistically, if I go 3, it's because I messed up and took someone that has week 14 as a tight end. And then I forgot. Because I do have that little habit sometimes. Because they're the best one on the board. So I pick them anyways. And then I end up having another tight end at the end of the draft. And that might happen right now too. And the way it's going is pretty good. Pollard just went. So I'm surprised no more quarterbacks. There goes Justin Fields. If I was able to get Brees Hall or Garrett Wilson, which I could have got them if I wanted them, but they didn't fall where I wanted them to fall. There goes Hawkinson, Warren. So a lot of these guys got a bunch of running backs. I'm the only one with one running back. Everybody else has at least two. See, I'm the only one going hero running back. Bo Nix just so he has Burrow and Nix. Okay, but does he have them correlated with anyone else? Burrow he has Chase, so that's good. Nix he doesn't have anybody else with him. A couple years earlier it would have been Judy with him. He went Egbuka on the turn. That kind of messed up. I was hoping to get all the receivers for Tampa Bay. There goes Dak Prescott. Ayuk. I'm not an Ayuk fan. He's injured anyways. So, anyways, man, let's go back to my team. Now with Mooney, I think he's gonna be the guy that once they're covering, they're double teaming Drake, Mooney's gonna get open. I'm gonna try to get picks later on as my second tight end. So there goes Michael Pittman. I really wanted Josh Downs. I really did. I like Josh Downs. I think he's in a good position. I think he's gonna be like this year's Malik Neighbors to Jones. Not the same kind of stats, but he's gonna throw to him a lot, like he did the Neighbors. So this guy times out, so he's getting Brock Purdy. Oh well, look like I ain't gonna get no Brock Purdy now, guys. Which he has Jennings anyways. That's okay. Like I said, I have one. Want to see? We're in the ninth round. I could probably go. I probably will go maybe running back. We'll see what's out there right now. Well, with all these guys open, I can miss some people up there, but I'm not going out. I'm gonna go after Jordan Mason. I am gonna get my running back, my second running back. I think Jordan Mason's going to overtake Jones anyways. He's going to at least get the goal line carries, guys. And with Jordan Mason, I mean, when he took over before he got injured in San Fran, he was balling out. People know that. He was balling out big time before he got injured. If he stays healthy and he takes over Jones, that's going to be a steal at the ninth round. So there goes John Smith. So with me, in the first 9 rounds, I have 5 receivers. I have 2 running backs, a tight end, and a quarterback. This ain't really a true hero running back, I guess, because I could have waited another round and got me a wide receiver. So he went quarterback on the turn. He has 6 wide receivers. He has 6 wide. Wow, his 6 wide receivers, I do like all of them pretty much. That's my turn. Players. Going back. I'll go with Harris. Going right back to the receivers. I believe Harris is going to be there. He's going to ball out. I like Harris, so we'll see how he does. Plus, I'm a Charger fan, and I believe he's going to be getting a lot more passes than people think. I think you're looking at about 70 receptions. I'm thinking about 900 yards and about 6 to 7 touchdowns. But I'm just hoping for those spike weeks from him at the end of the year. That's pretty much why I picked him. Wow, quarterbacks are starting to go now. People are starting to get their second quarterbacks. Someone over here don't even have a quarterback yet, so he's gonna probably go quarterback. Where I might be in trouble because he might get Penix on me. But what I'm hoping he goes, since he only see who he has, we might try to go. He might try to go golf because I don't see golf up here, guys. It goes Najee Harris. Well, let's see who we want next, guys. I got Shaheed. I like Shaheed. For some reason, I like Mims a lot. I really do. But I think Mims just went. Yep, he sure did. I just queued him and he just went. All right. Coming down, I like 210. I like Spears. Spears not likely. Jaden Blue. There's Michael Penix. So I might have to reach for him, guys. Unless when it's coming back to me, I might have to reach. Might have to eat some ADP, which is not. I mean, see, Bryce Young already went, guys. So I wouldn't have been able to get him anyways. But they got the guys I want from them, so it doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm gonna try to go Penix. Mayfield Penix. Now I might take one of these rookie guys. I might go after Cam Ward. I might go after Ward later in the draft. There went Penix. That hurts me right there, guys. Guy went for his third quarterback. I didn't think he would. Here's a guy with zero. He probably went with Penix. He went with Herbert. All right, not a problem. Not a problem. I waited too long for Penix. Instead of Harris, I should have got Penix. That's the mistakes you make when you draft guys. Sometimes you have to jump to get your guy. But that's okay because you always have to have backup plans, and I have backup plans. So it's not that big of a deal. Actually, I want backs. Since I already have Genty, I might as well get two Raiders there. Now I have 7 wide receivers. And Besh was very, very good in college. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people for the Raiders. Raiders have a lot of talent this year. Now let's see if they can do anything with that talent. So look, he went 3 quarterbacks in a row, and then he went Tucker Craft, which is smart. Now he correlated his quarterback and his tight end together. Where I might have to jump on some of these guys. Bateman just got paid, so let's see. Now it's on me. Oh, I want Tootin. I actually believe in Tootin. I watched him in college. I mean, he has a fumbling problem. I understand that, but he's one of those boom or bust guys. He's one of those guys that can give me those long little pass out of the backfield, takes it 80, 90 yards. That's what I feel he's going to do for me. Give me like one of those, and then whatever amount of 30, 40 yards added on the ground. So he's going to get one of those spike weeks. I believe he'll have about 4 to 5 spike weeks. And this late in the draft, that's what I'm looking for is spike weeks. My already starting lineup is already set up there. So I'm looking at the spike weeks now, especially when it comes to running backs. Like I said, I went my hero running back with Genty, and I got Mason and Tootin. I think both of them are going to be starters by the end of the year. So at the end of the year, when things start really kicking off, that's when I'm going to need these guys. And then he went Dobbins. Okay. Whoo, Ertz. I think that's kind of early for him. Let's see who's gonna actually come back to me. That's what you gotta look for, guys. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. See how I'm talking about backups? I still can get Geno Smith. And I'm going to go 2 of these 3 most likely. I don't think Jaden Blue is going to be there for me, guys. I think he'll be gone. Even though I would love to actually have him. I'd like to have all four of those guys, but I'm not going to get four of those guys. I'm going to get two of my next. Maybe. They might even go two. Trey Benson. See, that's a guy right there. Connor goes down. Benson's going to go off. And I believe that's a great pick for him, especially in the 12th round. Now, I could have got Benson, but I wanted Tootin. I want the young Tootin. So, Rashad White. That's another one I should have went since I got Mayfield. I had the backup. I have his receivers. I should have, but I don't know. I like White, but I don't like him enough to get him over Tootin. I believe Tootin has fantasy league championship written all over him because of the weeks that he'll be playing. I believe he'll come out in those final weeks and ball out. That's why I did get Tootin that time instead of getting. I was thinking of Benson or White. I was looking at him, but I didn't cue them because I just like, I want Tootin. Tootin won't be there when it gets back. So, and Blue, see how just Blue just went. So I might just go quarterback, even though I said I'm only gonna go two. But because of the two that are there, I'm gonna probably end up going there. So Geno Smith, I don't know. That's kind of hard because I want McMillan also. McMillan was a baller last year. He really was. I'm trying to look to see what else I like in here. Now, from here on out, it's going to be more. I'm looking for guys with late season play time. I already have my core already done. My core is done. I'm not worried about that. My core is done. I already got the core of my team. It's gonna. Now I'm looking for those breakout guys. I'm looking for all the. See, McMillan already went, so that kind of screws me in a way. I wanted McMillan, but I still got the number one and number two. I already have 7 wide receivers. He would have been my last receiver, most likely. No, I usually go 8 or 9. Now it's my turn, so I am going to look at getting. Let's go ahead and get Geno. So Geno should have a good year. He has receivers. He has a tight end. He has a running back now. That's a great pickup this late. Yeah, 13. And when it comes back around, I'll get actually I end up getting Cam Ward. Well, there goes one of the guys in my queue. Goes Leggett. Trying to think of what this guy drags is going to get. Quarterback. Sam Darnold. Thank goodness. I will take Ward. That way, I have 3 teams with sacks. So let's say Ward comes out balling. I got Ridley. And then I could try and go get his tight end. I can't pronounce the name, so I just nicknamed him Okinawa. Even though I know he's not Asian. I know he's not Japanese. I think he's from somewhere in Africa, but I forgot where. I looked it up, but I still couldn't pronounce the name. So I just nicknamed the guy Okinawa. So I'll be shooting for him probably in the 2 or 3 rounds from now. You're looking at probably the 17th, 18th round. I'm going to try to hit him. Brent Strange just went. I like Strange. I think he'll be a good baller. Now, I got to start looking at running backs, guys. These are all my guys that I believe are going to come up at the end of the year, like I was telling you. Dowdle's one. Nick Chubb. Bryant's another player that I think will come at the end of the year, come up. So I'm going to try to get him. I've been hearing a lot about Noel, but I don't know. Maybe I might even take a flyer with him if he goes a lot later than I want him. There we go. Try and get a nice little stack. There we go. There's a running back I believe in. Whoops. I didn't want Ferguson, but I'll keep Ferguson because you never know. There's another guy I like. Guy I like. I'm just gonna cue all my guys that I like right now. That I'm gonna aim for. That way I don't have to come back to this and just start talking about more of the draft than anything else. I would like to get Restrepo at the last pick. That would be a nice last pick right here. He was the receiver for Ward in college and he did good. So we'll see how that goes out. And I'm trying to look for this Chicago rookie running back Morgan guy. There he is. Monagai. That's how you, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Woody Morgs. I like Woody Morgs. That should be it. I mean, I should be able to get the rest of my draft done with that. Let's get back to the draft board, guys. So we're looking at everything going around. Yeah. Nick Chubb already went, so that kind of sucks for me. I like him on a flyer. Let's see. I have 3 quarterbacks, 3 running backs, 7 receivers, 1 tight end. There goes Douglas. There goes Rogers. So guess what? I get a running back that I want, but I think I can get him later. We're in the what pick right now? 178. So I'm gonna look at the ADP, and I'm gonna go Bryant. I was telling you about Bryant. I like Bryant. For an ADP, I think that's great right there. Let's see if what Coach Payton says about him is true, guys. We'll see. If it's true, then it's a steal for me. If it's not, it's a late pick. Anyways, these are just fillers. So that gives me 8 receivers. I'm gonna probably get 2 more receivers. Let me see. I'll probably end up just getting 9 receivers. For pick 183, I'm gonna hopefully get Okinawa, like I was telling you earlier. I guess it's Okonko. Okonko. That's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. Oops, my battery's running low, guys. Let me get my. All right. Well, the draft looks good. Draft looks real good. Let's see what, because I got 14th week for Kittle. 10th week, yeah, I'm looking good. I think I only need 2 tight ends. So I can load up with everything else. But most likely I'm going to get, with the 19th pick or 18th pick, I might go get Sanders out of Carolina. He started coming up. I think he's starting to get a good rapport with Young. So I like them. I like both of them. But I know I usually can get them around 18, 19. I used to get them in the 20th round, but people started picking them, so he started moving up the draft board. And you gotta also pay attention to guys. A lot of people move up and down. You gotta pay attention to what they're moving up and down with. Like so far, I love my team. I really do. You're looking at Genty. Like I said, I did a hero running back. Then the guys that fill in is Mason, Tootin. That's it. I only got 3 running backs. But that's what you get when you get the. Now at the end, my next 2 picks will be running backs. They will be running backs. And at the end of the draft, this is where you actually make or break your teams, dude. Because realistically, everybody knows the top guys. the beginning of your draft, you can always get these guys, these good guys, and you always set a strong team. You really can. Most people can. I would say about 90% of the people that play this, their first, I say, 7, 8 rounds should always look good. It's the guys that know the game deeper. That's where you separate yourself from the guys. You gotta know the game. You gotta know who plays. You gotta know who's the backups. You gotta know who's the backups. You gotta know what they did in college, because everyone's like, oh, but that was college. The NFL is different. No, simple fact is they didn't do nothing in college. Most likely they're going to do nothing in NFL. And most likely they're not going to even be in the NFL. So they're up in the NFL for a reason, because they do got talent. You might say, oh, they suck this, they suck that. No, what? None of these guys suck on this damn game. Anybody that's drafted does not suck. They're better than me and you, trust me. They're better than us any day of the week in this game. Oh, there goes the Wami Brown, huh? Well, I wasn't going to go get him anyways. So let's see what we want. Ooh, I might not be able to get him if I wait. So I might not be able to go running back, guys. I just might not be able to. See, this is what I'm talking about. Adjusting. I wanted to get him because now I got a stack. I know people are like, well, it's Tennessee. Stranger things have happened, guys. Stranger things have happened. Now I got Ridley and I got Ayo Manor and I Ognat. So I got everybody for Cam Ward. But this is at the end of my draft, so it's not going to hurt me. So I'm going to say, oh, wow. So, yeah, I got Tennessee, but it's not like I picked them at the top of my draft, except for Ridley, who deserves to be up there. So this guy right, kind of smart right here. He went Hunter and Corn. So if Williams does actually go down, he's got this team covered. He really does have the Rams covered right there for running back. I mean, he doesn't have. He has Kamara and he has Taylor. Well, I'm about to take Taylor's back up, guys. I'm about to take Giddens because I believe Taylor's going to go down and Giddens going to surprise everybody. And I'm so happy with this pick this late. I believe I just got a steal of the draft. Giddens was awesome. The guy's a speedster. The guy is a baller. He's going to get the passing downs anyways. He's going to be a third down back. If Taylor goes out, you're looking at a 3-down back right there in Giddens. DJ Giddens can take any catch out of the backfield and take it downfield at any time. He has the speed for it, and he's done it plenty of times in college, and hopefully it correlates to the NFL. That'd be nice, especially with me getting him in the 18th round. I love it. I think I got a steal right there at 18. Let's see, and then I only have 4 running backs. I got 9 wide receivers, so I'm done with wide receivers, I think. I might go 10. It matters if I can get a steal. But I doubt it because 19th. See, I forgot about James over there. I should have actually got James. Not over Giddens, but if he would have came back, I forgot to cue him, to be honest. There goes Royals. Royals is a speedster too, so you never know. At the end of the year, Royals might be the one to get in all the passes. And it's with Minshew, because if Mahomes sits out because they're in the playoffs, he sits out in those playoff weeks, or plays a half a game. Royals comes in with Minshew. Minshew might be hitting Royals a lot, so that might be a steal for the number 1 pick over here. Guy that's drafted number 1. Johnson, New Orleans. That's actually a decent pick for this late. Very decent pick. You never know with Johnson. I mean, Shaw. I mean, it doesn't matter, Shaw or Rattler. One of them might just be dependent on that tight end position. Look at all this Atwell, Renfro. Hunter Renfro, a couple of years back, a lot of people thought he was going to be great, but he just didn't pan out, unfortunately. I had him one year when he did actually. He had me like 3 spike weeks. Now, there's a good 19th pick right there. Johnson, the tight end out of New York. Because all 3 quarterbacks are going to need to depend on him if they can't get it to Neighbors. So that might be a nice little safety blanket for him on the 19th pick. Let's see. Who we got coming up for me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So now let's see if I stay true and not get a tight end. I like Sanders a lot. Don't get me wrong. But with the 226, he's better than now. The guy I'm going to aim for is basically because he was a beast in college. He's the only reason Kansas even started having a good football team, I believe. Right here, Devin Neal, baby, guy's a beast. Kamara goes down, you're looking at steal of the draft again. I think I got a couple steals at the end of this draft. I think, yeah, I think my last 3 rounds are all steals this late, very late. Oh, there goes my other one. So now I might actually go tight end because I have 5 running backs. That's fine. I don't need to go 6. I'll go with who I know is a starter. So I will go tight end, guys. I will go Sanders because I know Sanders is a starter. And to get with your 20th pick to get a starter, you gotta love it. And he has the same bye week as Kittle. So let's say Kittle has a bad week. I got Sanders right there. Like say week 10. Say Kittle doesn't perform in week 10, but Sanders does. That's fine. At least I got some points. Even though there's some other guys I could have went. I mean, Restrepo, I could have took him as a flyer for my last pick, where he just went right after me. And I was thinking about getting Restrepo, but I'll go get another tight end. I have plenty of wide receivers. I mean, that guy that after me has 10 now. I have 9. These other guys have 7, 7. Then you got this guy 8, this guy 10, 8. When you have 10, it's just because that means a lot of times you're not very, very confident. Even though this guy with 10 right here, I'm looking at his wide receivers, he has plenty. See right here, these 2 guys right here, Tillman and Hopkins. I think they could have went later. I'm not a big Hopkins fan. I was when he was younger, especially when he was with Houston. Tillman, I think he's one of those guys. Is depends on your quarterback play, and their quarterback play nobody knows right now. Mitchell's the same way. See, when Watson, I think is still injured. I don't think he's going to even play this year. Fannin, this right here, Fannin. I was actually looking at him too in other drafts, and I've got him quite a few times actually for the 20th pick. That's actually an excellent 20th pick. He might overtake Njoku. Who knows? Because I mean, the guy is badass tight end. Even though Njoku, everybody knows, and Njoku is actually good too. I think they're going to have a nice little 2 tight end. Give those quarterbacks something to throw to. Yeah, look at that, Roman Wilson. He was great in college. He was a catch machine in college under Harbaugh. That's for sure. Down in Michigan. So Lane, yeah, these are just throwaway picks. All right. Well, that's the end of the draft, guys. Hope you were able to see how people are drafting and you like it. So, I hope you guys can subscribe, like this video, subscribe. I try to give you a look of what the drafts are looking like, okay? So, me, I just try to do everything. Just remember to like, subscribe, and I'll keep on bringing you drafts, and I'll bring you a lot of information. I got some baseball picks that will be for tomorrow because I just got back from Father's Day vacation, and I got to still study some baseball for tonight. I'll be doing a video later on tonight for the baseball picks for tomorrow. And so far, I'm at, I think it's like 80% winning on the videos. You go back on the videos, you'll see I'm winning. I'll give you the recap of the last games I picked for tonight's video, guys. So just like, subscribe, and push the notification bell, and we'll get you going with some winners, get you some more drafts going. So when you're doing your draft, you pretty much know where all these guys are going. That way you can decide on how you want this. So that's the way I look at it. Just keep it up, guys. You take care.